music for Egypt. Nile FM.
Hello and welcome back. We're still with you live from our mobile studio here in Medinti Golf Club. Nadine and I are with you until 5 p.m., but we have another special guest with us
Yes,
today.
we do. We're joined with Mohamed Anwar, who is the Vice Chairman of the Egyptian Golf Federation. Hello, Mohamed, how are you?
Hi Nadine, hi Miki. Thank you very much
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, and thank you for being here in Madinti for this event.
Of course, it's our pleasure. Thank you for making it happen.
Thank you.
So we just want to kind of pick your brain a little bit to tell us a bit about, the MENA Golf Tour and the Egyptian Golf Federation's involvement and the organization. How did you make it happen? The thought process that went into making it, and the choices of the golf courses, everything in between.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Well, so you know that we have our new board has been elected about 14 months ago now. So the first year, our main focus point was to make a restructuring for the Golf Federation and repositioning for Egypt as a golf destination in general. And of course, all this is going aligned with the grassroots program, growing the game in Egypt, and a very important part of this grassroots and this pathways we create to our players is having such professional tours in Egypt. So because you know that such kind of tours, it's not easy to get qualified, but when you are hosting such events in Egypt, so you can add your local players to get enough experience in such events. Also, they can collect points, and in the future, they can turn from amateurs to pros, and then afterwards, they can be qualified to this official events worldwide, as well as that there is a prize money of those events like $100,000 for each event, and some other tours can goes up to $1 million. So.
Wow.
So it can be a career, which is not yet here yet in Egypt, but this is what we're trying to pave for the future for our new generation. So during that journey in the last year, we could secure multiple events, international ones, international tours in Egypt, and I would say that's why we have created the logo of Egyptian Golf Series. Egyptian Golf Series is including MENA Tour 4 events, and including Pro Golf Tour and Alps Tour another 9 events, and 2 Asian Development Tour, and hopefully very soon we'll be announcing the Clutch Tour, and also hopefully very soon we'll be announcing the Challenge Tour, the European Challenge Tour. So if you count all this comes up to about 20 events. Yeah.
Nice.
So this will be how we work for golf in Egypt in right now. Also, we have other plans because if you ever know that we have already assigned a new head coach for the national team, Mr. Stewart Clayton. He has joined his position 2 months ago. And now we are working harder to develop our grassroots program also through Mr. Stewart, building a new, of course, using our infrastructure, building a new national strategy for the juniors, and also making the juniors pathway more clear and more attractive. Also, very soon we will be announcing a very strong news, but I cannot announce it now, regarding the juniors and junior series, international golf series for juniors in Egypt. This also will be the pathway that will be clear from day one. Any golfer start at age like 6, 7, so we can tell him, okay, now you will play those series, you will accumulate those points in the future. If you get into this, you will be qualified to the international series, and so on and so forth.
I love that.
So
you're like nurturing them from the start until the very end. I love that so much.
Exactly.
And can you tell us a bit about how important, professional tours like this are for Egypt, and putting Egypt on the map as a golf destination, and showing everybody in the whole world? I'm sure the players from all over the world are very impressed by the golf courses that we have here. So it's very important work that you're doing here for Egypt. So can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, thank you for asking about that. Okay, any sports federation in Egypt or outside Egypt, the main target is to grow the game, of course. Okay, and of course to develop elite players. So those are the two main objectives we have. Of course, grow the game and Number two is to develop elite players to compete internationally, hopefully to be qualified to the Olympic Games very soon. I'm not sure about 2028, but promise 2032 will be there. So, and the golf itself has a very unique, I would say, unique selling point, because the golf also, we get involved in the golf tourism. And if you ever know that the golf tourism is a big thing everywhere in the world, and Egypt yet, with, although despite all the infrastructure we have, not only in Cairo, in the North Coast, in the Red Sea, and everywhere, we have beautiful courses that anyone comes from anywhere in the world and see what we have, they are impressed and just down. But yet we're not utilizing this. So we want, of course, to reposition Egypt as a golf hub and golf destination for tourism. And also, for your information, if you ever know that the golf tourist spending power is 4 to 5 times the normal tourist. So if we could secure, let's say, for example, 500,000 golf tourists per year, so it's equal spending power of 2.5 million normal tourists. So that's on our agenda. We've been aligning this with Egypt Vision 2030, with the government, with the Ministry of Sports, and also with the Ministry of Tourism, who are very supporting this. And very soon in April, we will be exhibiting in one of the major golf tourism exhibitions in France, and in order to better promote the product we have some I would say individuals trials and individuals efforts being done with by different golf courses, especially in the Red Sea. But yet I would say that the best, they are doing about 30,000 rounds per year, although any golf course can accept up to 50,000 rounds per year. So this is one golf course is making 30,000. The next one is like 2,000, 3,000, very far away. So the inventory we have, and we just need to create to make the awareness, create more demand on our product, and we are ready with the current infrastructure. We don't need to build any new thing. Although we are building now three new beautiful golf courses in the North Coast and one in Sharm el-Sheikh. It's under construction. So I would say soon also we will have 30 beautiful golf courses operating in Egypt. So that's enough in order to attract more tourism to the golf product. And as you were mentioning, positioning Egypt. Now, we have proved something in this MENA tour, because we have organized 2 events back-to-back in Marasi, North Coast last week. So that tells that Egypt can make not one event, 2 events in the North Coast, the coldest point in Egypt. When in January, the coldest months. So we can prove by this, we prove that we have 12 months golf
all year round
season, all year
consistent
round.
weather, good for
And
golf,
in Europe, they have like 4 or 5 months off season. Even when we go to Dubai or the Gulf, you have also beautiful golf courses, but it's too hot and you cannot play the whole year round. In Egypt, you can't do this. So that's another good reason to attract more golf tourism to come and enjoy our weather.
Absolutely. And for anybody listening, with the golf tourism, it doesn't just attract the people to look at, golf courses or their tournaments. They get to then explore the rest of Egypt, and all the landmarks that we have. So it benefits the country as a whole. And
100%.
I'm sure it's doing so much, benefit to Egypt and utilizing the resources that we have. So thank you so much for the work that you're doing.
Thank you. I just wanted to mention, because I was speaking with your colleagues outside, and I was telling them how deep is golf history in Egypt. Egypt has the 2 oldest golf courses in Africa, Alexandria Sporting Club and Gezira Sporting Club. And believe it or not, now the top leading in golf industry and game is USA. Those 2 golf courses are older than the oldest golf course in USA.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
because
so impressive.
Gezira Sporting Club was built 1885.
Wow.
Alexandria Sporting Club was built 1892, and the first full 18 holes golf course in the States was built 1895. So that tells what we have. So the main event we played in October, and should be also later this year, the Egyptian Open, we have the original trophy since 1920.
Wow.
and the Egyptian Amateur Open 1921. So those two trophies are older than the World Cup of soccer. Can you imagine this?
So we definitely have the history to prove
we
it.
have this. We have this. We just need to regenerate this and also reposition where we are now. We need to get back to where we deserve.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Mohamed.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure, and thank you very much for joining our event.
Of course.
You really made it different.
Our
and
pleasure.
hopefully see you very soon in upcoming events.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
We've got more guests coming up and with you all the way until 5 p.m. right here from our mobile studio, but be sure to stay tuned. Back to the music for now.